The Houston Texans. It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here now, the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That tackle for loss goes to Whitney Merciless.
Taken down.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. Fielded at the 33. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st down, Texans.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Well, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, Johnson down right around the 25.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Houston.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Now these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in there. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Harrison Butker on.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And
now it's Watson. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So first that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
49-yard line.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own. .23-yard line.
Make a play ball, baby.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down, it's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a
gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Down to the 25.
Johnson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
A gain of 12.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself the advantage.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
And there's a familiar sight. J.J. Watt with the sack, and he's absolutely a force of nature when he's on the field. Unfortunately, he's only played more than 8 games once in the last 4 seasons, but when he plays full-time, he ends up being in the running every time for NFL Defensive Player of the Year, an award he's won 3 times in the past.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They go to Johnson again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. A quick toss out right. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
First down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. Now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
A
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Jordan Akins there to make the grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Yard brings up 3rd down and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 40 worth the month. 40 worth the month. Check, 41. That's the pass.
They go play action here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Chiefs 15. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all to put things to bed.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Chiefs 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
You ain't doing nothing. Hey, 43, 15. Go. Go. 41
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One final try from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.